How long have you been at Supercell?
Almost 4 years.
What exactly does a game designer do?
Well, all kinds of stuff. Trying to figure out new things for the game and trying to improve the existing things.
What do you think the vast majority of your time is spent on?
A bit of programming work, and I do also design work. Maybe it's about 50-50 split to both of them.
What is the most challenging part of game balance?
I think the most challenging thing is that if you make some changes, make sure that the game kind of still feels similar to before. So you are trying to figure out problems and fix them, but at the same time you are trying to keep the game feeling the same. And sometimes if you do a major change somewhere, it's possible that something else breaks because of this change. So you need to always be mindful of these changes. Changes to AIs often comes from the community feedback. For example, there is some replay where troops don't do what they are supposed to do. And then we take a look at this replay, watch it, analyze what actually happens in the code. And then we try to, often we actually see that there is this thing that was not supposed to happen, that happened in this case. And then we try to fix it.
Where do you get a lot of community information from? Do you read a lot of Reddit, or do you?
I read some Reddit, but other team members also report things and then reproducing those issues by watching the replay on the computer.
What part of being a game designer do you enjoy the most?
You are basically free to do whatever, figure out all kinds of wild things. As long as the team is happy with those ideas, we can progress forward with them. I could maybe tell an example case for design. Sometimes the troops go where you didn't intend them to go, and we have tried many things to address this issue. And one of the ways we could solve this issue was to introduce this kind of flare spell, which would place flare spell somewhere, and troops would walk to that direction if they are too close. That never worked out because it's really complicated which troops walk there and which troops don't, because you don't want every troop to walk to that one direction, because you would never then want to use the spell. So then we turned the thing upside down, and actually instead of having a spell which tells you where to go, we would have a spell which tells you where not to go. And this is how invisibility spell came to the game. You can make the buildings invisible to guide your troops to some other direction. And we felt that this was a really cool way of addressing the issue that the troops don't go where you want them to go.
That's really cool. Thank you.